So the title of this video is I think that on Monday we're gonna see a market fall. We're gonna see a red candle on Monday next week. And the reason I say that is because of how 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 high the volume is the last 4 days and how little progress we've made upward. And oh, I forgot to mention. This is the daily chart of the SPY. And this is the daily chart, and a lot of people I listen to say that we're going to reach new all-time high within like a month or something like that. And I I agree with them. And but they also say that we're having uh the they're saying stuff like there's option expiration on tomorrow, on Friday, which is the third Friday of this month. And monthly options expire on uh, tomorrow. So they're saying that once they expire, once all the puts, um, the market maker, they're saying stuff like how the market makers are trying to push the stock price up, the market up, so that the puts expire worthless. And I don't know why the market makers would care more about the puts expiring worthless than the calls expiring worthless. But that's what one of the dudes I listen to says. And I agree with him because let me show you something. This is the 15 minute of the SPY. This is today. This was today or yesterday, or depending on when you're looking at this video. And look what we've been doing. Look, if this is normal volume, which I assume is a normal volume. I mean normal sideways action, and volume is here. Look at what we've been doing every day for the last 4 days. We've steadily increased the volume very high, and today was even higher. It was like super high. And if you can, it's almost today's volume was like as much as the FOMC volume on last Wednesday. Like, look at today's volume, and we're not even going up that much. Like, every day for the past 4 days, we've had high volume, and what I think is high volume. And based on this, if the volume truly is high, what it means is that buyers, market makers are buying constantly, trying to push the stock price, the price of the SPY up, which means that the market is also doing the same. The other stocks in the market are doing the same thing, and they're pushing it up. And every time they buy, they turn to a seller. But every time they buy, a future seller is made, and those sellers sell. But they keep buying and buying, and the more they buy, the more higher up we go, the more sellers come in, replenished, and they come in. But they keep buying. The market makers keep buying. So eventually, what my theory is that on Friday, by the end of Friday, all that buying will stop. And what will happen is the replenish sellers will take control again. It's like a spring. It's like we're trying to push it up and up, higher and higher, and the volume gets higher and higher. More energy gets built up, and then when the buying stops, suddenly we crash down like this. So that's my theory about what I think is going to happen on Monday. It's not going to happen on Friday because the market makers need to push the price up higher and higher so that the puts expire worthless. And I still don't know why the market makers want the puts to expire worthless as opposed to the calls, but that's what one guy said. And so I'm thinking that on Friday we're gonna go up, and then on Monday we're gonna crash. And that's my theory. But there's several you could say like this theory could be wrong because this what if this volume on a horizontal move is actually normal volume, and this is abnormal volume because and if that's the case, then we're just moving up a normal volume and nothing is wrong. But I feel like this may not be the case because when I look at the daily chart of the SPY, I mean we're not, this candle is not that big, but the volume is super high. If you compare it to previous candles like this one, this candle was huge and the volume was much less. And this candle was huge, but this candle was much more. So I guess I don't know. Like this candle looks like this candle in terms of width, but but the volume was much less. So you could say if you compare to this candle and this, if you compare this candle to this candle, that this one has abnormally high volume. But then if you compare it to this candle, it's not abnormally high volume. If you compare this candle to this candle, it's not abnormally high volume. Unless this one's abnormal as well. But if you compare this candle to this candle, it's not abnormal high volume. But this one has a tail, so it may not be the correct comparison. But if you compare this candle to, say, this candle, oh yeah, we've got high volume. But I don't know. Like I'm really confused. Like I don't know what's gonna happen. If I don't know if these four candles are abnormal high volume or just normal high volume. But if they're abnormal, then we're gonna crash on Monday. But if they're normal, then I guess we'll just keep going up like normal, like everything, like normal, like what everyone expects that we were gonna do. So that's basically what I'm trying to say in the whole video is that on Friday we're gonna probably keep up tomorrow, Friday tomorrow. We're probably gonna keep going up because the market makers, if think they might think that they want to push the expire worthless, so they keep pushing the price up. And then on Monday, when the options all expire, then all these people who are the market makers will sell first of all, and then the replenished sellers, composed of maybe some market makers and normal retail traders, will also sell. And my guess is that we'll hit at least this area, boop, like that. And people like a lot of people are saying like everything's fine, and But then if you disregard all this shit, then it looks fine, right? It looks like we're setting going up and up and up and up higher, and maybe we'll just keep going up until new all-time highs. But if you look at this shit, there's something going on, and if my theory is correct, then we'll fall. So that's basically the whole video. If my theory is correct, if it's just normal volume, then we're not gonna fall. But if it's abnormal volume, then I guess we will.